Hi, Pointe students. Let me push this up a little bit so my head isn't cut off. I think that'll be better. Sure, that's better. So, you were instructed to come to Pointe class with just your ballet slippers on. I explained to your moms in a text, and I'm repeating. I'm actually taping this the day before your class, that the reason I chose that is pretty basic. You do ballet on Pointe, duh, and I want you to make sure that each move you are reminded without the shoes, because they get a lot of attention, rightfully so when you have them on. Sometimes the ribbons slip and you have to fix, sometimes the pads. So we can focus just today on the technique and the quality of each of the skills and the movement. How to transition gracefully, and also the counts for each. And I know we've been doing that, but now we're gonna kind of narrow in on those three things: technique, quality, counts. Before we do that, we're gonna do just some pliés. Just a quick plie pattern. Now, having said all that, I want to remind you that the best way, the most certain best way to progress in Pointe is ballet classes. So make sure you're doing my bar work that I gave you. I believe it was the first class all the way through. Remember grade 2 in Cicchetti, that's where the Pointe readiness and continued strength, that's what it's designed for, okay? So do that, do Patrick's bar, and you don't just have to do each once a week if you have time. And then of course, going back to the Pointe exercises from the second and the third class. So you should be maintaining at least your 2 bar classes and the Pointe class, okay? You might be asking yourself about the center work in this Pointe class, but the practice that you're doing in all of your other dances gives you that center practice. So of course you're thinking about which each move in whatever genre of, working on your balance, your control, using the feet correctly, and your pliés and all that. So let's take, for this part, you're to set up a chair in front of you. And we'll just start in first position. So it's gonna kind of be like if you had pointe shoes on for this plie pattern. So take demi and straight, and demi and straight, and demi. Let's do forced arch, and straighten, and down, everything's lined up. Demi and straight, and demi, straight, demi, keep the back long, don't tip back, and down. All right, let's take and tendu side, put the right foot front, demi, and straight, and demi, forced arch. It's an interesting releve, and down again, demi, straight. Keep that little toe on the floor in the back. Straight. And demi. Forced arch. Straighten. High thighs. And down. Tendu. Goes back. Snug up that back heel. Squeezing your thighs tight. Demi. And squeeze. Demi. And squeeze. Demi. Forced arch. Straighten. And down. And demi. Squeeze. Demi. And squeeze. Demi. Forced arch. And straighten. Down. One more position. We're going to take our narrow second. Undo again. You're close together. So you would decide on the width. You just take your narrow second. That's where you should be in second position. And knees back over your middle toes. Sorry. And straight. And demi. And straight. And demi. Roll. Straighten. And down. 1, 4. Demi. And straight. Resistance. Demi. And straight. Demi. Roll. Up. Okay, so that's it for the warm-up part for this class. Okay, so let's take it from the top, and we're facing corner 2. You turn this off. Just a minute. Let's see. 6227. Okay. So, if I asked you what's important about being in a crossed or corner position, you would bring to my attention the fact that you have to be able to see this hip. Okay, so the audience sees the back hip. Okay, so when we take this, just a minute. Okay, so you're looking straight to the corner, your little ballet box corner, which allows you to only cross as much as you're supposed to. So we're facing corner, and on the point forward, the attitude, you take the head to the right. Okay? So that's a ripple, so we're count 7. Now, when you close, think of it as a flutter to get those arms back out before 1. So you're here, 7, flutter, and. So that would be 8, and. Okay? And I haven't used that word or instruction, so think of that as a flutter. Here we are, 7. Everybody's looking over the right shoulder, softly. 7, 8, and. So you get to do that with your wrists. Normally, we just maintain that nice classical curve. Okay, so we're here. Everybody get there. Nora just did 7. Everybody flutter 8, and. Okay. 1, 2. That flutter comes to your sternum. 2. 1, 2. Head stays straight. 3, 4. So you move the arms and the leg together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arm is 5. You're straight the whole time until 6, 7, 8. So, again, we have our head looking softly. It's not like a jazz head all the way. Softly over. You're actually looking to your corner. And then okay, that's a flutter too. Okay, so you're here. 5, 6, 7, flutter, and, okay, 8, and. It's coming from here, here, here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and. So it's coming from here, but you do the same in and out. Okay? From there, 8 and 1, 2. The arms come in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. So let's just take that second one from here. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You want the control pointing back in here with the foot. 4, 5. That's here. 6. You go back just like you came up. 7, 8. And then you hold that 8. There's no flutter. Okay. Let's just do that part with the music. Go ahead and take it from the top. You're all here, here, and then when it's your count, here. Okay. I'm gonna be Nora on this part because she's the last one to take that tendu front with a bent knee. This is attitude point. Here we go. Make sure this is high. Straight. Flutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that again. Sorry. Flutter. 1, 2. Pull it in. 4, 5, 6, to the back. You're always lifted here, but man, you need to lift that torso off of your legs. It's like those little marionette wooden puppets. They're kind of creepy, where they've got the, rope or string that attaches their legs to their torso. Remember, dancers have longer muscles here because we're always lifting up off of the legs to give them room. So from here, when you close, flutter, okay, you really want to think, okay, so you have, after you do 1, 2, we're back to looking at the corner. 1, 2, pull it up, 3, 4, arms 5, press 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more time, just that part. Flutter. Flutter. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You really need to do that without the pressure of the music, to stay with the beats. Remember that both of those 8 counts follow the same pattern as far as what you do with your body. Okay, so you have, after flutter, sternum out, point 4, 2, arm press. This is 7 after that. You're getting ready to close. 8 and sternum out. 2 counts point. 5 is arm, no press. 6, 7, 8. Now, that's not the quality of it when you're taking and you're making sure you understand each of the arm movements, especially. You're passing through all of those positions. So let's do that again and consider the quality of the movement. So we're here, 7, 8, and 1, 2, all together. Here, as soon as you're there, you're here. Passes through, close, and 1. Everything connects. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So obviously there is a hold of the arms for each one. Here, you're using your head, and then here, you're holding the arms for that part. Okay, I think we could go on. So after you close, from here, okay, we worked on this last week. We have 1 PK point, and then we put it down on the ground, and our arms open. I'm going to do it this way. You don't have to turn. 1 and 2. Okay. On this part where you cross, don't plie, but really lift up. And you can give a little bit of a plie, which is where the shoulder comes forward a little bit. So you're taking this whole position and you're just moving it forward. Goes together. So you have 1 and 2, 3. So you pull that right shoulder forward. 4. Center, arm comes in. 6. And give us a little tweak. You are doing 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? Kind of studied that in our previous video. The bull rapes were a little rushed, and what I saw was, because the borays were rushed, getting stable after you crossed over, there just wasn't enough time to do that. Stable mean ready to go with the next move. So again, you have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up, and then just take that back leg over. So if I do it like this, we got the plie, up, plie, straight. And then that reverses. So you're here. It's a piqué up. Just realize that Nora's supposed to bourrée forward and then Draven. But that's okay. Now when you start the dance, you're going to be in a straight line, okay? Because I'd rather, it's a necessity to have that stability going into each of the movements. So instead of a diagonal, you're in a straight line, which is okay. All right, so straight line on the beginning, and you're here. Let's take that step again. You just went from here, close. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, piqué, over, straight. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, piqué. So again, piqué. So that back foot, you go on the platform and then you bring it front. Do this again. Platform, then it comes around. Up, clear. Okay, one more time, then we'll add that on. Actually, we're just going to do that section. It starts at 34. Ready? And 1 and 2, 3. This is very slight. 4, 5, 6, piqué, over, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. 5, 6, piqué, over, and. Okay, just take that. Hold on. Do it again from the beginning, just so I don't mess up. 5, 6, 7. Block, turn. 1, just going to jot something down. Okay, so just to summarize, I guess you could call them the bigger changes is we are going to start in a straight line because I took out the borays and I explained to you why. And that would be the second big thing, the fact that I took out the borays. And you practice this when you put those pointies on, even with the bar. I just want you to practice from here. You will do point, sur le coup, up, close, straighten. Okay, well, when for the class next week, having gone through this, I'll have little more of those. What I'll do is I'll design some bar work related to specific skills in the dance. So when you take it, but I've already made my first design by doing this. So you're here, and you're here. You keep back leg straight. A, up, plie, straight. So that gives you a little taste. But practice that way. Okay. So from there we have our pas de bourrée, and all is good except for the second step back after the right side. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, close. So you are not going to push off of that front foot on the second one to a point. So let me do it this way. I'm mirroring you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a point, and this you're just stepping back and closing. Again, to give you more time to get those feet together in a tight fifth, and all that means to be able to do the left side from that strong, tight fifth. Okay? So, that is the only tweak in that combination. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to move this. So we just did the second. Let's connect. Left foot, we're here. We did point here. PK, over, straighten. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry, 5 and 6. Here it comes. 1 point, just close. So again, you're here. I better do it wrong again. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and back, point, back, just close. Here's the feet. Okay, you're here. Back, point, back, close. You got the wrong foot, but I know you got that. You just don't point the front foot. So let's do that again and then keep going. So we have the right side, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and back, point. Don't point close. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and step, close. So that ending is different. You're familiar with that, because then we're going to do our posing. As far as the feet go, tighten up the last move of your pas de bourrée. What I mean is stay square. Pas de bourrées are lovely. We are going to take our head over, but you want to make sure. So the third one, here's 1, 2, it's right here. That there's just this fancy Nancy tendency to like this, and then the hips get twisted, the plie, that front leg, it's just a step in front of the foot that moved before it. So you have, so it's back, side. Now, all you do is step right in front. And I know I've said this before many times, but make sure, say to yourself, square. Stay square. This is less is more is overused, but it's so true. So all that you're doing is stepping in front of the step before it. Okay? So one more time. Ready? And 1, look over the shoulder, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and step, point, step, just close. That's what that does. It's like a reverse that. And left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So, thinking ahead next week, just give you some little tips related to the patterns. So you're here, and you would practice 1, 2. Now, no attention to the height. It's not at all high. You're actually just pointing. You're pointing your shoe down to the floor. It's almost like a dégagé height. Okay? So, and you only do 2, but it's this leg that you have to shoot up. Up. So where does that lift end? Up there somewhere. But keep your shoulder down. Up. Up. Okay? All right. Let's take it from, let's just do the pas de bourrée with the music. Wait. to avoid that. Because if I do it back here, you just lose my game. Okay, let's go again. Ready? Head. Head. Front. Point. Step close. Head. Okay. I think we're good to move on. Okay, that was just a teeny little tweak. If I had to say one more thing, you don't want to, which I'm going to, you don't want to step back too far after, here. Okay, just keep that whole part small. What you want to do in those pointe shoes is maintain the correct contact of the foot inside. Big toe, little toe heel. Okay, so let's take our pose. We just closed, and we're a corner, but the hip is seen by the audience. And we have count 1 for the prep, 1 and. So, to get the most out of your preparation, you need to remind yourself that you propel yourself into a spring or a jump or a leap when your plie is at its deepest. So depending on the tempo of the music, how fast or not as fast you do your plie, you want to make sure that you time that plie that right before you have to take that spring, you are at the depth. So you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. I'm doing that right. Jose, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's do that again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you're looking at the corner, and on this you change your corner. Now you get to look on FOSS or 5 or audience on this part, and then you take the press. Okay? So, do that again. This especially, you're going to be instructed to put your pointe shoes on after this class and go through the dance. Again, you know enough that one thing you would, in addition, do at the bar is just that, those poses, making sure, okay, that you have straight leg. And remember, poses just go right beyond where you're pointing. Not there, not right where you're pointing, but just right beyond. Easier said than done, especially with pointe shoes on, but that would be another thing that you would work on outside of the dance, just those. Okay? So, you have, talking about the head. Look, 1, stay 2, stay 3, stay 4, stay 5, 6. You're looking here, and then audience, and then that's a funny arm in the back, but that's okay. So the back arm, you only have 1 count. That's what it is. So it's 1 and 2. And I went over there last week. I had that last week actually in depth. I just thought I had a little brain glitch. So after this, so you're here. Okay, here's another PK. Remember, PK is a quick up and a releve. And you're going to do a détourné. So you're here, and then you unwind and close. Okay, similar to at the bar in grade 2, where you take here, go up. Of course, that's with the ballet slippers on. So the détourné, the leg that's in front switches to the leg that was in the back. So again, you're here, you push off, up, up. You see here, when I'm facing the back, I'm switching, and down. It is a turn, so you want to spot. So you're here. Okay. And you're going to look here when you go up, and then take that head, and you're going to stop at the corner. Okay? I have not seen those on Pointe. You're doing that on Pointe. Eventually, we will be doing a live Zoom class. So it'll be in real time, and I'll be watching you actually, go through some of the individual pieces of it, help, correct and fix so that it will improve if needed. So I'm looking forward to that. At that point, it's not going to be about what to do next. It's going to be how to do everything. So make sure you get the order memorized. So you have that, you're here, and then you push off of that front foot, switch them, and here, and we know that this part, and I went through it so many times last week, this is Nora, and on 7/8, this is Ellie and Jaden. Okay? Trying to think if I missed anything. Take it again from here. Audience. Corner, turn, raised, incline. Dramatic. Okay. Press off. You're looking to the corner. Spot. Or this. Okay, so counts. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I keep doing that. 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm giving you 5 counts to get up and do that turn. on 3. 8, 2, 3, 4. Remember, your head beats the rest of your body around on a spot. Okay? So, one more time. Get here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5. Everything's there. 7, 8 for Nora. 6, 7, 8 for Ellinger. Okay, let's take it from the top. PK up. PK up. Stay square. Point, don't point, close. Great. Oops. So I have 1 transition counts measure to measure long. So back up to pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, which means we're going to spot on 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go through that again. So for your pose, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 3 is still good. I can't wait to see this actually with you guys doing with your point shoes. So this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this next part is what we went through together. We spent most of the class on this part. So as far as the petit tours, which we have not spent a lot of time on in class, I'm of course encouraging you to practice those. If when I see them, if I feel like maybe we need to take those out and do something different diagonal, I will, but I'm not doing it right now. again, to get up in that first one, so you're here, it's all about this plie that's going to push you up and maintaining those straight legs. That is a significantly more advanced skill, but I believe in you. I think you all really want to try to get them all well enough. Just so you know, if I do change them, it would be this. It would be a little ballet grapevine. Okay. So we'll wait into our live Zoom class for me to make that decision. In the meantime, your petite tours, what makes them petite, which means small, is if the legs stay close together. Close together. So that's what you're trying to maintain, is keeping those legs tight together. Okay, so when we get to that point, as far as sticking to the strategy for the class, the structure of the class and what we're addressing, not much can be said about that. You're just diagonal spotting corner 2. Remember, the third one does this, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you finish facing corner 1, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and then you take 6 counts for it's actually you close on 5, 6. On 6. So you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, again, you have, when it's your turn, Draven is, Draven and Ellie are like this. We have someone at the door. Matt ordered a pizza. Excuse me. Did they leave?
Yeah.
Okay. So, excuse me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. You're just doing your lovely circle to your place. After that, 6 and 7, 8. Okay. I'm getting a little, let's see. This is at the 4-minute mark. Have you looked? 3 tours, cleaning each elevator, rush corner, pause, lunge, right. Okay. I'm going to find out with music. You can get a drink of water or something. So, and make sure I have it right. second. Draven. Ellie. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so you have, after here, you pull the right foot back, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and stay up. We go right first, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Okay. Woo. All right, so let's take from here. You're looking over your right shoulder, and everybody, we bring the right leg to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stay straight. 5 and 6 and 7 and stay up. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. This is where you take corner, corner, front. Okay? So your head actually should be inclined to the direction you're going. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We said this is more arabesque. 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1. Now I've called this now a ballet paddle turn. So you just did here, here, you step to here, and then ballet ball change, step back, and 8. Actually, this is count 1. So, we're almost done. Ellie just came around. Nora and Draven were waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and go right. Head goes right. Head inclines left. 5, back, back, here, here. Oh, I did it again. Okay, one more time just from that spot. After the petite horse. Anybody hit that again? Okay. I think we're good. If time allows, not needed around the house. Put those pointe shoes on, and now go through each of the, combinations, just like we broke it down, and recall the technique, the quality, and the counts that we went through pretty thoroughly. So anyway, miss you all. Take care and have a wonderful, blessed, happy Easter.